So I'm thinking about how I found Sophia and her husband, John, since I'm here at the cemetery. And it's because people wrote things down. So when you're doing all this research and you're wondering whether or not it's worth it, I mean, it's a great hobby, but what happens to it, 50 years from now, 100 years from now? Will our databases be up? Well, probably not. What should we do? We should record it in various ways, whether it be a book, articles in a magazine, getting an article published in a newspaper, anything that might be able to be discoverable years from now. Okay? Because that's how I found Sophia. Understand that the only clue I had about Sophia was that who her family was. Not even that, pardon me. My first clue about Sophia was probably this graveyard when I think about it. And so I didn't know anything about her. It's just that they're listed by the graveyard in this plat. You have dates of death because, the main office can give that to you. And so while I'm searching for their information, I came across a note, just a note, to their daughter from a John Kelso. Okay? Sophia's maiden name is Kelso. And it was from a small place named Onancock. And from there, I was able to discover that Sophia had a nephew that wrote everything down, but he didn't do anything with the information other than, maybe give it to a couple family members. But his son and his son's wife decided to put the information together and publish it. And so it's discoverable now. You have to go into WorldCat to find it, but it's discoverable. And almost anybody I know that's searching for information on that family has found this book. So, obviously the people who want it the most are able to get it. It's worth writing it down. That was the book that, of course, blew the whole wall down. The brick walls that we get that are so fun to try to break down. And that's how I learned about this whole side of the family. It just gave me enough information to go on to know where they came from, the parents' names, where they lived, why they came. I was actually able to go back to Scotland and find out more information and actually fill in information that wasn't included in the book because they didn't have the resources to find that information. So write it down. Write it down somewhere other than the database, okay? Get it out there. Get it into genealogical societies, historical societies, the ones, in the area where they lived. And someone 50 or 100 years from now is going to get a very sweet surprise when they find your book. I promise.